of our UMBC Dynasty built from scratch, and we are in we're in week 5 of year 4, and I'm just pulling up the screen here just so I can make sure it's working. We're in week 5 of year 4, and where we're at right now is we are 4-0. So far this year we have beaten 2 ranked opponents, and we have beaten 2 conference opponents. Our next game is a non-con game. It's a bowl rematch against North Texas, and then we play at undefeated Penn State in Happy Valley. So this could be a big episode. Let's see what happens. What I do want to do is reduce grind it out, bro. Grind it out. I'm changing the running back sub settings because they were putting Gastineau in way too often when I really wanted to keep Law. So I want to make sure that gets fixed. We're gonna wear the standard unis and we'll jump in. This is a bowl game rematch. Last season we played North Texas in the Armed Forces Bowl, and it was close for a quarter or so. But all in all, we ended up beating the brakes off of them pretty badly. With Taylor Minter even got to play in that game. Kurt Dieter had a touchdown in that game, if I remember correctly. So.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Oh my. I think Quentin got the first though. Yeah.
Got it to the 49-yard line.
The story of this season, I think, has been the running game. Which has been, I mean, we've had, I think, at least one 300-yard rushing game. And I think we had one where we went up to 200. So last year, we really weren't a running team at all. And that's the biggest change in the team from last year to this year. Which, I mean, that reflects how the talent changed. Last year, Deshaun Purdy was more of a passer than a runner. Certainly he was capable of running if we ever really needed him to, but he wasn't the fastest. And then, of course, we had like Malachi Coleman and Israel Polk. So the passing game was just too good to really do too much with. Oh my gosh! But this year we've, Quentin Law is a lot better than he was last year, development-wise, and also we have a running quarterback from Also, that was a nonsense interception. I hate the random speed boost the DBs get in this game, bro. It's like, it genuinely feels, and I know, like, okay, PJ's Dynasty, he's doing the same thing. He just had a season with his quarterback where he had like 70 touchdowns and only like maybe 7 picks or something like that. So I wanted to be like, oh, well, there's, it feels like this game has a quota on receptions. But I think I think it's a mix of like really bad throws and bad luck. Like, so that pick was more bad luck. But certainly I don't help whenever there's bad throws too. What a catch.
Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football.
DJ. The offensive line did not do him any favors, but DJ said, I don't need an offensive line to find the end zone.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's 20.
Oh my gosh. Who's that down there? Who's, somebody down there at the end just shoved DB out of bounds. Let's see who that is. Number 0. Alright, decent first quarter aside from the pick.
So first down here as they go back to work.
Oh, that was Lincoln Cure that just mugged the GD on that last one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Right on the money. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it.
Oops.
Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, he might be gone. Okay, if it's Quentin, he's gone. Again, the game just randomly deciding to put in a backup halfback. I mean, we don't need him right now.
To a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Working that left side now. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll go to the air on second and short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Gets it to the back.
Ooh.
He's in for the score. Touchdown.
He paid for that a little bit.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down.
Nice. I don't know if you guys saw the safety coming down full speed on the dip, and I was like, well, I'll just go at him then. This an extra point somewhere on the way?
Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fakes the grab on the left. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Quick release by the QB. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Now it's first and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. Makes the grab. It's Perez.
Perez was wide open that whole play, and I did not see him for so long.
No offense to the line. Wants to throw again. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adapting. There he goes.
We can cure as a dog with downfield passing. That's the other thing here.
Why he is
That's what I
dangerous
like.
on the run too, and he's got a first down. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone.
Bro.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quarterback making adjustments. First half.
Oh, I'm an idiot, bro.
Halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect
Oh my
chance for us to put
gosh.
the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
I'm an
And
idiot.
there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and
Oh, Penn
evade.
State lost.
This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball.
That's still
He
a
is
tough to impress.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. And he makes the grab, but he's
Dog.
out of bounds.
He actually
Incomplete pass.
caught that ball.
One of the things I love about this kid
I don't
is
care
that
if that
he
didn't
goes
count
to
as a
work.
catch and
He
bounce. That
struggled
was
his last game
insane.
out,
Catch
completed
that
less
at
than
all.
50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends.
Don't tell me
in
that's
this
a
game.
hold,
I know
though.
he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
No
Man, that's a
way.
big stop on this
It
first
bounced
drive.
off
That's
the helmet
gotta
of one of
energize
the
this defense. They
tossers.
didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
That nifty return sets up.
Bro, we just keep making some bad blunders today. That is preventing us from being up as much as we should be in this game.
They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
I was praising the run game earlier, and I don't feel like we've been able to get them going
to the
today.
punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The lone back's got it. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for space. It's long. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Got his man downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Under fire. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. The run from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The punt team makes its way onto the
What
field.
am I doing? What am I doing?
No chance for a return. He makes. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gonna let it fly.
There we go. I knew he had one in him.
Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
That takes some pressure off.
The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option.
We might not have gotten this.
If someone will finally take the
across the
quarterback
line.
and force him to pitch it.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10.
Oh my.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Here's a hit. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
Nice.
He makes a grab. He's in for the touchdown. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm.
No, they calling timeout, bro. You were down 2 touchdowns.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man. It's Barres. Doesn't
No way they call a timeout, bro. I would literally be able to end the game if I wanted to. But now y'all just gonna give me a chance to do this?
Get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And you're not gonna cover Barres?
Comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Oh, okay. And they immediately fumble the ball. Give me that.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was a lot.
Alright. Bravo, one win away from bowl eligibility in our second season. Alright. I just think that's the recruiting board because there's guys we want to recruit that we can't add points to because we're locked out. We automatically jump to first on a lot of those guys' boards. So like Amani Nani is somebody we want to be recruiting, but he's locked us out because of playing style, which means we'll probably re-unlock him as we continue to throw the ball more, and we want to save him for later. So. At number 13, Penn State. Oh my gosh. 17 guys, just 253 yards. Alright. At Penn State. We're coming with a whiteout. Alright? It's our house. It's our house.
The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad.
This is a big game for us, boys.
Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
This is going to be by far the toughest game we've ever played. And it'd be a big win for us if we could get it. Alright, defense gets a stop. It's going to be tough. It's going to be real tough.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
Me and this game are going to fight over who the starting running back is, bro. What? Why do I have to do this every game?
Centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day. And
Penn State is definitely a team I expect to be like a conference rival whenever we make it to the Big Ten. Alright, they went down and scored.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Ooh, win. We just want to control the ball here as best we can.
But he continues to make plays.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Finds a tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well.
Here, Quinn.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise.
Okay. They got this as the 2nd hardest place to play in the country. Can we be real for a minute? I don't think anybody has that hard time playing in this stadium. And for all the cool atmosphere the whiteout is, their record is not great in whiteout games.
We've reached a break and Penn State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Feels like one of those things, like Penn State, one of those things that you just have to pretend is a big deal, because everybody tells you it's a big deal. Now, obviously, that doesn't translate to the video game. That is like they made it that hard to play in the video game. It is that hard to play in the video game. Quinn.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. Third down, you know it's going to be.
I think we score on this play.
If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to.
Got it.
He's in for the touchdown. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive.
What a great drive. All right. And a 3 and out. Okay, let's go fast.
And the offense takes the field eager.
No, let's play smart. We want to control the ball. Let's keep doing that.
Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for that.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just
There we go.
linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls.
We're going to keep running the ball,
though.
though.
That guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass.
I absolutely did have to, bro.
If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option. The quarterback.
There he goes.
Whew. I'm not sure what happened there, but we'll take it.
For a touchdown.
All right, we have a lead on the Lions in Happy Valley in the second quarter. Probably not going to last long here. All right, touchdown. Tie game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Clinton's hurt.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
He's been taking a licking in this game, too, so I'm not
We'll
surprised.
take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
What a move from Lincoln there.
The quarterback who makes a sure tackle. They'll go hurry up here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Got it behind the line. It's Barres. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Elijah Burris is out for the game.
Down, it's 2nd and 9.
That's a huge loss for us, man.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with
Bro, naturally, on a play where I could have run the clock down to in the half, hit the field goal, there was a freaking injury.
Here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea
No way they score here. Why are they running the ball? Okay, there's a half.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll open the second half on the ground. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. From the gun, running back on the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake. And then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to put...
Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what
There were a lot of injuries in this game.
Listen, you got to be able to know
Which is what happens when
what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job
you play a team that's this outmatched.
getting those block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good.
And here's a fumble.
Get on it. Fall.
Tries to make something of it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just got to jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Fourth down after the offense recovers its own fumble.
Wait, did they get the field? I just realized they kicked the field goal at halftime. That's insane. Yeah, give me the ball back, bro.
Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Picks up the first down, still moving. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Scrambling away. Recovering by the defense, and he's off. He managed to...
Nobody's getting open. I can't run with the quarterback. We got a touchdown on 3rd goal. Still in the game. We just need to try something new.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Offense, quick tempo.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going
Oh my gosh.
big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink it.
He was going in hard at the running back and switched it at last second.
Dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. They get to the line quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want...
Breaks into the open. Just what they
Now
were
DJ's hurt.
looking for, and
And
he's got
Manakati
himself
is
in
hurt.
business at the 35
Oh
with a
my
first down.
gosh. So,
Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Handoff to the single running back. Gets it past the marker.
That's Coffin sign. That has to be like maybe his third carry ever for us.
Everybody thinks I gotta make big plays. I gotta go.
Yeah, he's a true freshman. I thought he was in the team last year.
Way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Milton. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with this.
Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone.
It's how the game. Nice. There was 3 straight incompletions there. A long drive would be huge here.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Really worried about fumbling that ball.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And he's to the 48-yard line.
This drive is best case scenario so far.
This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. He'll pull it on the read. At the 40, there he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in, and Down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
We dominated time of possession in the fourth quarter. I think we started the drive like 7 minutes ago.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh!
This is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Going the... Looking for a crease. It's Klopfenstein.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Oh my gosh.
To the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
What a throw and catch.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the right.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot
Bro,
of credit.
somebody get Cam Pringle off the football team.
Nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Football is not for you, Cam Pringle.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job.
I'm out of timeouts. What? What? When did my other timeout go away? What? What? What?
Wonderful job.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
This just feels right. Both of these teams going back.
When did I lose my other timeout?
This thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need.
I guess
Try to hold them to a
one of the
field.
injuries
offense
took
knows
away my
they
other
can do their
timeout.
job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. You can get out of your stance and win around the edge to get to the QB. Not many guys do it as well as that.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
No shot.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Direct snap. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And you see them consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking that the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Oh my gosh, bro.
And into the end zone for a touchdown.
By how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point.
Mo Bamba during
aggressive to go for 2 points.
And I think this is all about how you
clutch
feel
time is
about
pretty
your
cool,
defense
can't
and
lie.
how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players?
We gotta go on offense
Like,
again.
all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Klopfenstein.
Klopfenstein is becoming a legend in my book today, man.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Klopfenstein. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball close.
He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
So we have to go for 2.
Big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
These are the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary.
Nice.
Make that big play.
Can't do it better than that. The 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it for you.
No, he dropped it! He dropped it! He dropped it! He dropped the ball! He
This
dropped
is
the
a
ball!
clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long.
Wow.
That's what you do. You know the rules. Now
Wow.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind
What a
of talent.
game.
They're not surprised.
What
they're
a
6-0.
game.
They're looking to
Instant
get bigger
classic.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented.
What a game.
Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Take a look at the stats here. We rushed for 250 rushing yards, which is crazy because it did not feel like we were rushing the ball that well. 11 for 17 on third. 1 fumble, 1 pick. Time possession, we won easily, which we wanted. Merklinger, oh, Merklinger today, 20 for 24, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns in the pick, average 8.5 yards per pass. it was a really slow start to the passing game, but he stepped up when we needed him to. Rushing, everybody got hurt, but how Warren Coffenstein, the true freshman, 69 overall, mind you, with only 83 speed, 11 rushes, 59 yards. Yeah, what a performance from him today when everybody else was hurt. Gastineau was hurt, Quentin Law was hurt. Yeah. Receiving, Lincoln Cure had a big day, 6 catches, 64 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Eugene Hilton, 4 catches, 45 yards. Imaton just 3 catches for 16 yards. Elijah Burris went down early. He got hurt, but he did have 2 catches for 39 yards. Before that, Alfred Evanson did not have, not super present this game. 1 catch, 7 yards. But we didn't really need him. The game strategy didn't really call for him too much. No big deal though. 6-0. Alright, I'm going to wrap up recruiting here for this week, and then we will move to the next. Alright folks, let's see what the standings look like for us after that week. A huge win at Happy Valley, the biggest program win up to this point. And that is going to move us up to number 17. Probably get a bigger bump than that. Where Penn State go to? Penn State fell to 18, so we're ahead of them. Man, what a game. Alright, so that's pretty much our last big test of the year. We just gotta hope we don't have one of those games where the defense is super juiced randomly for no reason. As our schedule goes, both SMU and Maryland are no longer ranked in the top 25. So that hurts the resume because no one else is very good either. 2-4, 0-6. In fact, we haven't played anybody with like a winning schedule or winning record. We've played a lot of teams at 500. Penn State is the only team we played with a winning record. Kent State is 500, and then we play Akron, Bowling Green, UMass, Central Michigan, and Buffalo to end the season. Alright, so guys, the next episode, there's probably another 2 or 3 episodes left before the end of the season, but we'll keep chugging along. This is year 4, and already this is, we're doing generally better than I would have expected us to do at this point in the rebuild. So, in fact, we, aside from the first season where losing all your games is kind of automatic, we only lost 10 games, and we've won 22. So we're 22-10 in the games that, you know, we actually had a team for, which is not bad. So, I'll end the episode here, and I will catch y'all next time.